Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, checking VRX daily, weekly, and some shorter term time frames. Want to thank everybody for all the likes and shares. It certainly helps and it's much appreciated. So on the daily time frame, VRX bulls, we had a bullish reversal candlestick off the 50-day moving average, no follow through with a rejection from the 10-day moving average resistance. But then here to end the week, the bulls showed up in a big way, increasing volume, getting over that 10-day moving average resistance, and we're now looking up at a couple resistance levels. We've got the middle Bollinger Band at 28.46, and then I'm watching this lower high pattern that needs to break for the bulls. 30.77 is going to be a key level in that pattern. So I've been patiently waiting for VRX to pull back and test this middle Bollinger Band on the weekly, and I've had plenty of other plays to keep me busy in the meantime. This is one that I just check every now and again, being very patient. But now seeing how this week just closed, it has me thinking that we might not get down to that level, just because we bounced off that 10-week moving average support of 26.34. We have a nice bullish reversal dragonfly doji, and after 3 weeks of consolidation, it's looking like the bulls are getting ready for another leg to the upside. Now for some confirmation of that, I want to see a break of 27.84 next week, which should be fairly easy. We're right by that level, and I want to see a nice solid green week confirming this bullish reversal doji and heading back up towards that 30.77 level and then 32.74, and then looking at changing this trend. If we start to get above 38.50, then we've got a lot of ease up into the $50-$60 range. Because we dumped so fast, resistance wasn't really established on the way down. So if we get above that 38.50 level, there's going to be some really nice gains to be had in VRX, so I want to be a part of that action. So let's look at the hourly now on VRX and the turnaround, some signals on when that bull move showed up. So the hourly had a very clear lower high and lower low pattern going back many days. This is the 5-day hourly. So getting over the 20-period moving average was the first signal that the bounce was underway. Then we saw a move up and a rejection from the 100-period, 100-hour moving average resistance. So it's looking like, okay, nice big bounce. Here we go, bulls, but not ready yet. Very bearish day, just bears controlled that day. Lost all moving average support again. Then big volume for the bulls showed up again today, and we closed right at that resistance again, so no clear signal yet. But then once we broke the high of Thursday, 27.42, it was off to the races for the bulls, and they closed very strong. So we're in a channel now of 27.13 support and 28.04 resistance. So ideally, if we can get a pullback, maybe a bullish entry off this 20-period moving average support. But it is time, in my opinion, due to that weekly chart, to start looking for a bullish entry, and that weekly middle Bollinger Band is going to begin ascending to the upside. And if you ever want to know what a moving average is going to be doing in terms of ascending or descending, just count back. So we know it's the 20-week moving average, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 weeks. So a few more weeks where these higher prices are going to be factored into the average, and then once we start dropping these lower moving averages and replacing them with current moving or lower prices and replacing them with current prices, that moving average is going to begin to ascend to the upside and potentially take the bulls with it. So this is a similar play to Twitter on the weekly time frame, and we went bullish. We put Twitter on our resident bull list. Once this downtrend turned around and the middle Bollinger Band became support, that's when we started following it. And then we had this back test. So I was looking for a similar back test, and Twitter history was absolutely on my mind because of how similar a setup it was. But again, we might have that test now at the 10-week moving average be sufficient for the bulls to turn things around. So high watch for VRX next week. And we need to be aware of Hillary Clinton and the biotech sector, because just one tweet can send the entire sector into a downward spiral. So that's definitely a factor, especially with the debates coming up. So we'll see how that plays out, but VRX for a long-term trend change, definitely still on watch, and some nice gains potential there. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great weekend. See you soon.